And you know a lot about that because you're working in rural areas. They got you driving around a lot up there in the Panhandle.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about that because you're going out into like some of the school districts where you're out in the middle of nowhere.
Yes. So I have experience working in like urban inner city, and then now I work in a district where it's a co-op that serves four different rural districts. So I drive around to a couple different districts, and one of the biggest differences between working in a city and then going out more rural is resources. So a lot of these families that are rural and these schools that are rural, they just don't have access the way that we could, like when we're in a city and we can call up a mental health facility, or we have Star Care up in the Lubbock area and, call them up and it's a little bit more easily accessible. Or in a bigger district, we have social workers that are working for the district. In a rural area, a lot of the times the school psychologist is the one that is providing those services. They're the ones that are reaching out to all of those resources. They're acting as the social worker. They're acting as the counselor. They're acting as a behavior specialist. So we wear a lot of different hats. So I have a lot of different experiences with that. A lot of the times I'm called in crisis. If a student is having a crisis, I'm the one that they're calling, and they're like, "What do we do? What assessments do we need to do? How do we need to take care of this?" So that's definitely a huge thing and a huge part of what my experiences are, switching from that being in the city and going to rural and providing those services. So just a lot of different hats that we wear whenever we're outside of a bigger city.